Howdy, partners! Right, it's just syncing the data. Bethesda Softworks Incorporated, a ZeniMax media production company. Now I'm going to very quickly get to the front screen because there's going to be music which is probably copyrighted. 2003 this came out. This is the Elder Scrolls 3. Third in the series, the one before Oblivion. And this is Morrowind. And I won't let it get too far. It's a Game of Year edition. And I got this very cheap. I'm going to click on that. And we're going to start. So, I hope you're free, but I didn't know what to play. And I thought, I know. I'll show them what Morrowind's like. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit slower. I've had to switch to the Xbox One X. Because on the Series X, there are problems with some games, especially backwards compatibility, kind of crashing. So in the waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to certain parents were, without expression, ignorant of the role that he'd play in their history. Very quick there.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
So I do believe that's one of the Daedric gods.
Wake up.
But I'm not sure which one.
We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay?
Oh dear, we're drowning by the look of it.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Right, okay, so as I say, this game came out in 2003, so it's really old. I think Oblivion was around about 6, somewhere around there, something like that. So this is a very, very old game now. And this was the first time that, yeah, they did Elder Scrolls Arena and Daggerfall, which are kind of Doom-like in that, there's lots of dungeons and things, very much a Dragons and Dungeons type game. But on this one they switched to 3D graphics, like the full 3D graphics thing. They were kind of struggling as a company. They did like sports titles, and then they did the Elder Scrolls thing, and they weren't really doing that great. So they kind of had it was kind of one more, let's try something, or that's the end. And the studio probably would have folded up if this game hadn't been successful. So they came up with this idea of, let's go full 3D, do another Elder Scrolls, and we'll put everything into that one game, and lay a bet on it. And I don't know if it was Todd Howard's decision, or whether it was the actual developer decision to just go full on this, because they'd done 2 and they thought to go. And obviously that was a good decision, because when the original Xbox came out, this was a huge hit on it, and it's still, even today, a lot of people's favourite Elder Scrolls game. Now I find it a little bit clunky. I mean, obviously the graphics are going to not look very good. I struggled with this game. I found it difficult for a start off. I went in the first dungeon and got absolutely slaughtered. It's difficult to follow where you have to go. It's very much you've got to work it out kind of thing. It's not so, it's not like got little markers and things that tell you where to go. So you've got to kind of work out what you've got to do, and it's difficult going through the journal. It's a very clunky kind of system, and the conversation system is also very clunky. So I've never really got into this, so I haven't played a terrific amount. But the world, this is probably the weirdest one you're going to see.
Well, not even
Although
last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet.
So yeah, as you can see,
Comes the guard.
it's been. I mean, obviously,
Get off. Come with me.
it does sound very quiet to me. Very, very quiet. Right, so it's that one to move around. Let me just go into the options, and Yeah, it does sound very. In fact, I'm going to turn this down a bit. I did find it very hard. Uh, so I'm going to turn it down. That's that. So I'm going to turn things up for a minute because to me it sounds very quiet. Although it could be the fact of my, it could be my headphones. So let me just adjust my headphones, just as it gets no response. Right, let me just adjust it so it's a little bit louder in my ear. I mean, I don't know what it's like for you, but it seems rather quiet to me. That might be a bit better. This mic monitoring, I never quite know where to put that. Right, okay, so let's continue. Right, so with the, Xbox One X enhancements and things, it does look better, and probably if when it plays on the Series X, it probably look even better again. But it kept crashing on that. We've got the normal kind of things that you do in this game where you can pick things up. I think I'm not sure how we grab. I can't remember, but you can grab, do all that kind of thing like we could before. I'll have to work out what the controls are. I haven't played this for some time. So we follow this guy up. Don't look as though we can activate stuff yet. Stuff will gradually unlock as we play the game. So I don't think some of this stuff has been unlocked yet, where we can pick up stuff. So yeah, as you see, we kind of, I don't know, on a boat as a prisoner, as usual.
As civil as possible.
Well, I do not like your attitude there, Sonny.
Now, prisoner.
Are you sure? Right, and there's a lady back here. Look up at the hatch and press the A button to open it. A activates objects and people you are looking at. So yeah.
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
All right. Oh look, hang on. Can I steal that?
Yes, confused? We're all waiting.
Apparently I can't yet. But later on we will. It kind of, nice kind of tutorial on it. So we look up, then we press A. If you're, well, it's only on Xbox and PC. Okay, thank you. But yeah, if you look at this world, first of all, water not too bad. I mean, it's looking old, but it is looking sharper to me. I don't know how it will look for you. We've got this fog in the background. That's a limitation of the Xbox when it came out. I'm surprised they haven't improved that for the better machines. But on PC you can see a lot further than that. But yeah, we can go up here and have a look around. It's got all the trademarks that you expect from Elder Scrolls. In that you can do first person, third person, all that stuff. But obviously the graphics are looking a bit sad.
Let's go. Move it on. You finally arrived.
Good evening.
Records don't show from where.
I don't know. So it gradually introduces you to this character generation system, and and your name and all this kind of stuff. It's kind of nice actually. So let's change that. But yeah, as I say, it's very limited on this. So now let's see. It's got a Magicka bonus, resist Magicka, and we have dragon skin. Now it doesn't say what those things are. But it's the usual kind of thing that you'd expect from the Elder Scroll. I kind of like elves myself, but I'm not going to go like with a wood elf, because using a bow in this game is not the greatest thing in the world. It's not that. Even in Oblivion, it wasn't the best one to pick. So I'm going to go with a kind of somebody who's good with a sword and things. Nord. Oh yeah, didn't look what I didn't see what the weapon things was then. So acrobatics, blunt weapon 5. Orc obviously is going to be good in heavy armor and all that stuff. Wood elf is good at the long blade apparently, and it should be good. I think it has got lower stats where it's good. Oh no, this is the one. Sorry, looking at the wrong one there. But this is marksman, yeah. So this one's good on archery and stuff. Right. Let me see. That one sounds like a good one. So I might go with that one actually. Face. Now, you see where it's the face and the hair icon. Those are equivalent to the the start button and the sort of map button. So that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one there. Hang on. So it looks like it's the wrong way around. So it looks like it's hair. Oh no, it's the button. Sorry, on the top above the trigger. So really, that's a lady, is it? So that's the hair. So as you can see, it's very limited. I don't know. We'll go with that. Oh, we can actually rotate it, but as you can see, it's very, very low polygon thing or whatever it is. Let's try and pick a face which is not too awful. I mean, that looks quite nice and cheery. That I'm going to go with that one. I think he's good at long blade, medium armor, short blade not bad, blunt weapon not great, but I'll go with that. Yeah.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the
Okay.
office and they'll finish your release.
But yeah, I kind of got a bit bored. I thought, what shall I do? I mean, I get like that. I sit here and I'm watching YouTube all the time, and I'm like, I look at my game and I think, oh, I don't fancy that. I kind of get like that. And then I think, oh, I just do a stream. And my neck is a lot better now. Right, you want me to go in there, do you?
Head on in.
Okay, right. So here we go. Right, so we come to a nice cosy little place here. This looks very nice. Have we got third person and what do we call it person yet? Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, we can use the D-pad just to move around. Hello there, Socutus, whatever your name is.
Before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
And this is the class system. So actually, you can either answer his questions, which creates a class. You can give him the info and pick from a class list, or you can create your own custom one. So with this, you can actually create your own one. So I'm going to go with give him the info to pick a class. So, and there are a lot of classes in this. There are more in this than any of the later games. Okay, because you've got things like Witch Hunter. We haven't got that. And some people say, in the later ones they dumbed it down, but I think they were trying to be a bit more accessible to a wider range of audience, so they kind of just squeeze things down a little bit, make it a little bit more manageable. Right, so major skills. We want something that's going to make this guy good with a sword. So he's good at hand, light armor. Major skills are the main ones, so that's mostly marksman. So I'll try and be as quick as I can. Probably don't want to go archer. Assassin, short blade, yeah, that's kind of security. Long blade, not bad. But we want major skills, really. So yeah, barbarian's probably a good one. Blunt weapons, I don't think I'll do blunt weapons. Bard, we don't really want to be a bard. I mean, now this is what I think we should be doing. Is this guy. He's a battle mage. He's got alteration, destruction, conjuration, heavy axe, heavy armor, minor skills, mysticism, long blade, marksman. Yeah, I think that is all good stuff. So I'd rather we go with something like although actually that's quite a good one as well. I might actually go with Crusader. So his agility, his strength, his combat specialised in he's kind of more magic. So yeah, let's go with this guy.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
And again, we got a wide choice. So this kind of all disappeared in the later one, but another wide choice. But if you create your own custom class, you can create anything you like. You can just call it the RayRay Awesome class if you want, or the Ghost 57. Right, we have Apprentice. So this would give us... So these are kind of extra skills. So we've got Fortify Maximum Magicka, Weakness to Magicka. Although I don't want to be because Magicka can do a lot of damage to in the Elder Scrolls games. So I tend not to do those. That take away that. That's fortitude. Restore health. 2 points for 30 seconds on self, so that's a good skill. Weakness to fire, don't really want that. Lover's Kiss, you can paralyze for 60 seconds, that might be a good one. Damage fatigue on self. I mean, yeah, why would you damage the fatigue on yourself? I don't quite get that. There are kind of negative ones in this game and in Oblivion where you can sort of make yourself too heavy. I don't know why that is in there, so that's why they're probably removed. Turn undead, 100 points on target. So restore health, that might be a good one. Damage health on self, again on self that is. Invisibility, that might be a good one. That's fortify speed, that's not bad. Sanctuary, not even sure what sanctuary is. I can tell you what, I'm going to go with warrior. Fortify attack. We're going to go for a warrior.
Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Okay, so now we get a view of our class and all. You know, so we're Jane. We're a Redguard, we're a Crusader, and we are born under the sign of the Warrior. We have 50 health, 30 magicka, 180 fatigue, which is rather good. Strength, intelligence, agility is not bad. Speed, endurance, personality, and luck. Blunt, long, destruction. Yeah, so not too bad there, not too bad. I think we can go down on this one. Right, so as you can see, there's a lot of things here. It was trimmed down in the later ones. So axe is on the high one. Athletics is fairly good. Not so good on enchant, illusion, and all that kind of thing. Sneak, not very good on sneak either. Light armor, but good on short blade. Good on speechcraft. Resist disease and resist poison. What's weight? I don't know what that is, to be honest. Oh, fortify attack. Oh, I see. So I can actually do that. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. So yeah, that's probably the normal things we'd expect. So yeah, fortify attack. That one. So adrenaline rushes, fortify agility, strength, speed, endurance, and health. So that's rather good. And that's fire bite. So on touch, you can do that amount of damage. That's not bad. Right, okay, well, click on that. You now have a stats menu where you can always view your information. Okay, thank you very much. Press B to open your menus. When you are done with them, press B again to close. So this is the standard format which they've had in their games since. So read your papers. Oh, I clicked that away a bit too quick. So now we can see we can go into there anytime and do that. We can have a look down it now. You've got to be careful, you know, you don't steal this stuff because it doesn't say there that you can steal that. But you could take it, but you could. All right, have to whinge at me. For release by Emperor Uriel Septim the Seventh. So that's not the one that's in Elder Scrolls 4. Decree to the district of Vardenvale in the province of Morrowind. Right, how do we scroll down? Oh, with the trigger. So signed, yeah, right, okay. Thank you very much. How do I pick that up? I've got to take it. Fair enough. Like all the benefits. Right. Aha, right now. So now we have all that. Right, okay, so I don't know if we can turn our thing, but so this is all our stuff, and this is our weapons, our apparel, blah 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 blah. So do all that. That I wonder what that is on our left. I have no idea. Stats. So these are our stats, same as you saw before. This is our inventory, and that's that bit there. Okay, let's probably keep it on that one. Right, so we've got to see the captain. I do believe that's the captain there, but I just want to have a look around. I'm not sure if you can pick stuff up. Let me just look at the controls a minute. How do I find out the controls? Oh, there it is. So how do I pick stuff up? Menu mode, activate, use, ready. Oh, maybe I can't do that then. I'm pretty sure we can at some point. Right, so we've got to show it to the captain.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celis Gravius.
Well, that's marked evidence there. I am an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along! So, and then we can ask him things. Now, this is what I mean about the clunky system. Things just come up, and it seems like the highlighted things are the things that you can ask. So we are the garrison at Fort Pelagade and Pelagade. Oh my God, in Ebonheart. So I won't stay on these things too long, and then yeah. So you can sort of click on it. Join the Imperial Legion. All the garrisons are present at full strength. So you got to click on the highlighted bits or the suggestions on the right, or you can try persuading the guy. So you can admire him, or you can bribe him. Now this is what they had in Oblivion as well. It's kind of not in the Elder Scrolls 5. Keep it up if you really want to make me mad. Didn't really work then, did it? But yeah, as you can see, graphics are looking a bit sad. But you see this on the PC with loads of mods added to improve every part of this game, and you know, the water, everything you see in this game has been brought up to not today's standards, but pretty excellent. I mean, if I had that version, I would definitely play it. Now, I don't know whether it didn't say whether I'm stealing or not. Now, I think you've pressed that, so I'm going to nick it. Did I nick it? Looks like I picked it up, so it looks like the swamp sound. Right, what's this? Note to Hriskar. Don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as the scamp's claw by morning. Okay. So letters, books and scrolls can be read by equipping them in your menu. I'm gonna take that as probably a good idea. So I think we can take this stuff. This all seems to be allowed. I don't know what that does. Oh, it's just a piece of paper. But I do believe you can pick this stuff up. I just got to find the right button. Is it press and hold and then... Oh, I don't know. So I thought there was a way of picking this stuff up, but maybe you can't. Is it that one? Or the right hand one? Oh, the right hand. Ah, right. Now we have our third person. So we can switch to third person like we can. So as you can see, all this stuff is in the sort of more recent games. So we may as well carry on nicking stuff. I mean, so what's this here then? Let's have a look at this. Now I do believe this book is in the in Skyrim. So all these books are like, you know, you'll see it appear in all the later games. Now if I'm looking for something that's worth a bit. You know, there's a silver pitcher there. I think that's worth nicking. I think we're allowed to nick this stuff. Bowl, Aquama egg. I love that. Flask probably not worth a lot, is it? Oh, that's actually a kind of thingy. Now we'll look in the basket, of course, and take all. And it's the same buttons as you would normally have in an Elder Scrolls game of today. You know, the A to activate and all this kind of stuff. X to take all that kind of stuff. Another bit of paper in there. They've always left kind of, you know, bits of rubbish lying around. Now, what have we got to do? If we look at our menu, let's see. Have we got a journal yet? Now, I forgot where it said we had to go now. Is it down here? Sturdy Art Store here. I'm just going to pick up random stuff. Info. Oh, it's only a value of 1. That's probably a waste of time. Now, it's probably a good idea to pick this stuff up because, you know, it's like any Elder Scrolls. You can, you know, look at all this stuff. Right, it's not out there then. Evening. So I presume we're going out here then, are we? Those born in the sign Apprentice have increased magicka, but also, man, that was quick. Right, now we're outside. But there may not be a map. So now we have a map menus. It shows your name of the place you are in and your face, which way you're facing. So There we go. And this is a much better map than the one they had in Daggerfall. I've had a very quick go on Daggerfall. So, that will show up there. But I do believe if we go into here and press the world, this will be our world. As you can see, it's quite a big world. It's got a great big mountain in the middle. It looks very much like Solstheim, come to think of it. But it's not. But it does look similar because there is a mountain in the middle of Solstheim as well. And then you've got his stats and all that. So, alright, so we're going to go back. Now, it's a good idea to come out here, I would say. Although you might think, oh, well, this is dead end, you know, it's point. Whatever you do, make sure you look in this barrel. Because you will find an engraved ring of healing. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to find a basket and we're going to find a goblet, which is what? Worth 1. I won't take that, but take that. Alright? So like all menus, so now ready. Press Y to ready your active magic and then right trigger to cast. So it's all the similar kind of controls as you get today. So spell, where are we? So a ring of healing, okay? So we can select that, okay, and it's gone blue. Okay, now if I come out and I do right trigger, hang on. Did it say, I thought it said right trigger there. Maybe I may have to do it in here. May have to equip it. Ah, there we go. Right, so now we equip it. So if we press right trigger... Oh no, looks like I took it out. Yeah, I kind of struggled with the system, yes. Right, let's do that. Is that not doing it? It says equip there, doesn't it? An engraved ring of healing. So I've equipped it. I'm sure it said right trigger. Now that is odd, isn't it? It keeps saying equip and it's not doing anything. So I'm a little bit baffled now. Let's do it like that and try that. Right, that seems to be it. But it may be we can't do that kind of stuff yet. I don't know. I mean, I can't understand it. So let's go back in here. Yeah, you know, don't laugh at the graphics. You know, it's an old game. What do you expect? Right, so we can't go down out there and we can't go down there. So where have we got to go next? Oi, chum. Where do we go? Move along, it says. Well, it looks like we're going to go out there then. No, apparently not. Right, I think we got to read that item. Let me see. Where is our... Yeah, let's equip that. Don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw, right? And not that. So where is our... Got to try and think what it is for the... right, there's our journal. So this is our journal. So, do you know, I don't know what to do now. And the troopers outside and saying they're guards, officers of law. But this is what I mean about you don't have much of an idea what to do. It doesn't really guide you much. But it could be because I'm an idiot. I mean, that's highly likely, isn't it? Let's try this then. I mean, I think this is the same door I just come out, isn't it? It could be that I've got to go in here. Aha! Now this looks more like, yeah, this looks like it. Zealous Gravius. Right, well, release identification has been removed from your area. So now you can ask them questions. And I say, it's kind of like this. So the things that are highlighted seem to be things you can ask him. So, alright, and Imperial Legion, you can ask about that. And that will highlight that. and then we'll get new options come up. And then you say tomorrow, yes, you're in Morrow. I don't know why you're here or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes straight from Emperor Septim the Seventh himself. And I don't need to know. You don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor. So pay attention. Yes, Oreo Septin is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. So the Empire? Yes, of course, this is the Empire. It's Varnveld. So yeah, this is how it's kind of things pop up, and then you get more. So it's a little bit clunky. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you from the ship. So it says Balmoral there. So this is how you got to kind of do it. You got to kind of, it gradually opens new bits, and then you just click on those. So it's a little bit clunky. Southward Corner Club, blah 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 blah. So yeah, see what I mean? Right, duties. Right, so our journal has been updated. Okay, so it looks like we've kind of unlocked everything now. So that's how it works. So it's, as I say, it's a little bit iffy. Now, Silk Strider, carry passengers and cargo between settlements. So this is your fast travel. Silk Striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Oh, that sounds painful. Okay, and then I think that's it. So there we go. So where to now, Gov? At the door. So if we go to our right, my orders are to go to the town of Balmoral in Vardenveld district and report to a man named Caius Casodes and find out where he lives. I should ask in Balmoral at the corner club called the South Wall. When I find Caius Casodes, I must give him a package of documents. So this is a kind of main quest thing. Alright, so we've got to go to Balmoral. Right, okay. Press the white button to get your journal. Well, the white button is the left button on an Xbox. Yeah, and I've been told you should probably check out Ariel's trade house up on the left. You're on your own now. Good luck. Right, and then we get back into the wide world, and this game, you know, looks different than all the others by a long, long way. The others are kind of more traditional kind of thing you'd expect, and of course the walking is fantastic in this. What is it, lady? And again, you've got now. It is a bit. What I could actually do is alter these settings. I think I've done it so it's very transparent. So let me kind of twinkle this up a little bit. There you are, so I can see it a little bit better. That's it.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Right, I'll ask a question. Right, background. So yeah, it's kind of like this. You're constantly doing it. Right, latest. I heard that there's been some trouble at Fort Frostmark. Never heard of it. There's an island called Solstheim, north of Vardenbelt. So Solstheim is actually in this then, but it's kind of an island further north. So and this is what happens. You just go through all of these things, and slowly little things will come up, and then they give you advice, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff. You can ask for little secrets that might give you a little hint. It's not very organic, but of course it's a very, very early game. So I'm just going to sort of click through, and then that's come up. So you kind of just click on the stuff and see if it opens up a new bit of dialogue, and that's kind of how the game works. So if we go into our thing, we can see the little sort of things here. You'll be given these directions and a package of documents. Do not show them to anyone. Do not attempt to read the documents in the package. The package has been sealed, and your tampering will be discovered and punished. Oh. Follow these directions. Proceed to the town of Balmara in Vardenveld district. Report to a man named Caius Casodes. Remember, you owe your life and freedom to the Emperor. Serve him well, and you will be rewarded. Betray him, and you will suffer the fate of all traitors. I have the honour to prepare this at the direction of the most sovereign majesty. Right. Okay. So that's the notice. That's the package, so we mustn't read that, otherwise we'll get in trouble.
What's
Right,
this
so we
about?
said go and see a merchant. Not that.
You have something to say
Ah.
to me?
Not really, no. Not today, no. Now,
Let's
whatever you do, when you say you take that ring, whatever you do, speak to this chap here, Fargoth. Are you the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope you the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. Now remember, we picked up a ring. So you can go in his background. I am paranoid. What's the latest rumours? I've heard that the local tax collector process is missing. Not surprised, really. So I tend to just go through them. If you're heading to the back, I always carry a couple of restore health. So that's handy to know. Talk to everyone. Talk is cheap. If you don't ask, you never learn. So you'll always learn something if you ask me. I'm a commoner. I do whatever I want. So you can just go through all these little things. You don't have to. But the main things are going to be stuff like this. I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before the weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it yet, have you? So you could give him that back. And he'd probably reward you. Or you could keep it. Now, I find this rig very, very useful. So I'm kind of leaning on the side of... No, I ain't buying it. But you could, because I presume the guy will give you some money or whatever. So I'm just going to just very quickly. Terrible place I've heard this, but anyway, stuff like that. Right, so if I look at this ring, I think I've got it. Yeah, I've got it on now. So if it's on, you know, it will appear.
Don't take too much time.
So, yeah, I would pick that up because that gives you a nice restore health thingy. And, you know, and you could get the reward off of him or not. It's entirely up to you. And I'm, you know, being a dodgy character. But they'll always give you little hints and stuff. Right, he said go into this shop. Because it looks like we've got no armour, no weapon, nothing. So I would suppose we go in here then. Oh, that's the back door apparently. So let's go up here. So you can see, but this whole world that we're going to explore, every single place is completely different. And it bears no relation to any of the later games at all. It's completely unique kind of thing. Oh, I know, I did forget. I forgot to look in the in that box. Hello there, RL. Welcome to RL's Bongo. Hi, bar for trades goods. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. You want a little advice? So as you can see, he's highlighted those 3 things. So those are things that, you know, is worth asking. So what about a little advice? You want a little advice? That's free. If you want to live till ripe old age, buy a weapon as much armour as you can wear and still run from trouble. Buy a spell or 2 and practice a skill. Don't practice on citizens. We call that foul murder and we don't like it. But you can kill smugglers and bandits and other outlaws if you like. So pretty much as you'd expect. And then we'll go to the next one. Now what was the other? Let's see. What's that one? Right, popular concoction. So this is the thing that was going to teach you stuff like cure common disease and cure blight are most popular. So all that kind of stuff. And then you click on that. Popular scrolls, you know, all this kind of stuff. Now you might hear, you know, different opinions from people. A terrible place. So yeah, let's do some shopping then. So we can go to persuasion and try and, you know, and this might help to you know, say if I bribed him, although I better not, I ain't got a lot of money. But if I admire him, no, well obviously that didn't get anywhere. So we might have to bribe the guy. So now we're going to barter. Right, let's see. We could do with a weapon. Since we've only got a dagger at the moment. That is worth... Oh, I see, it's 80. So, ooh, crocky. That's all we... Crocky? Did I say crocky? What's a tanto? It's a short blade, one-handed. Is there anything cheaper? Oh, there's one for 10. But as you can see, the sort of stats, you know, there are different ways of like doing the weapons in this. A bit like in the later ones, you know, you can do a sideways slash, you can do a point all that kind of stuff. I'd get that, but I mean that's probably a good one to get, a one-handed. That's arrows. I mean we could go. That's 1 to 18. So you gotta. It's kind of like you know, in Dragons and Dungeons, you're gonna get kind of dice rolls. So you're gonna get dice rolls between that and that. Let's have a look. What's that? I don't know. I mean that's a good one there, but very expensive. Might go with a short blade, although could go with that, a warhammer, but let's try and find something that's kind of reasonably priced, but you know, good damage. Spear might be a good one actually, although I don't do a lot of damage. Come to think of it, that's 80 again. Yeah, so it looks like all the good ones are kind of in that 80 region. Because I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for that one. Right, and then let's go to yeah, you got to kind of move up to the top. Let's go for a power. So let's see if we can get a little bit of armor. 45. So we've got 58 left, is it? Oh, that's my gold is 87. Oh, we have more than I thought then. So I don't know. I mean, it says 13 there. That seems like that's 13 there. 44. I don't know. Get a top. Very expensive though. So I'm going to go with that. Oh, I see. That's the total cost. It's. Oh, I see. So that means we can't afford that. So I'd have to cancel that, wouldn't I? How do I cancel that? I'm not really sure. I'd have to, yeah, cancel it from here. So I'd have to. Where is it? How do you do? How do you do sell? How do you do barter? Oh right. So that's what I've got. So I could. I can't work out if this is sell or not. That's barter. And that's inventory, right? So that's what we have. Christ, yeah. See what I mean? A bit clunky system, innit? I find this game very clunky, and you know that's kind of what put me off, or poff. So that's the thing that we bought. So yeah, we can't really afford that. So we can kind of sell that back, and then we'll see if we can buy something else. Let's see. Common shirt, that's no good, is it? I'll try and be as quick as I can. 35. So it says total cost, so that'd be, yeah, that'd be too much again, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's difficult to get anything here, isn't it? So I might not be able to afford anything. Looks like iron is out of the question. Common pants, I mean, not great, is it? So it don't look like I can afford anything here. Could go with a shield, I suppose. A poltron. 35. Yeah, I can afford that by the look of it. So when I finish, I press done. So I think that will do. Total cost 99, and yeah. So again, I can't afford it. So gotta go back to here, and I've got to sell this back. Well, I could sell that, I suppose, and that. That gives me a 97, and I got 87. So I might as well sell that as well. So I mean, it's tough cookies, this, isn't it? Total cost is 96, and I don't know if I could buy this or not. So I could go, you know, I'll offer a bit less. So I could kind of go, well, you know, what about 87? Not with me, you don't. Okay. Does that cancel it?
Someone
I think that cancelled it.
I can tell.
So as you can see, it's a bit clunky this, isn't it? So now I have to buy something back now. Goodness sake. Alright, I'll have that then. And yeah, I'll have that. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with this, I must admit. What do I have? I got the top. And then we'll go for a weapon maybe. Crikey, it's going to be hard, isn't it? I might have to go with something like that. I'll go with that. So total cost 69 and I've got... What's that? None left? Total cost 69. I cannot afford... Oh, I see. I bought 2. Well, that's kind of stupid. You could say that was stupid. I mean, I'd say that. So you see but you see what I mean. It's kind of put me off with this game. It's very hard work. So I'm going to sell that. Looks like I bought all these. I didn't realise I bought these. I'm going to sell that as well. Total cost 29. It says my gold is none. So I'm kind of confused here. Let me sell those 2. Got to watch what I sell here. Maybe that. Yeah, let's start selling stuff. I think that'd be a good idea. These are worth a little bit. Yeah, silver plate. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We don't sell the scamp skin. Yeah, let's sell a load of stuff here. That's kind of worth 5. Let's try and make some. It says buy gold. It doesn't seem to be going up, from what I can see. What is that? Yeah, we'll sell that as well. Yeah, you see what I mean? I'm struggling. So that's my inventory. So have I got nothing on me now? Hang on. Yeah, you see what I mean? I am really struggling with this game. I find it so difficult to work out. It's just a clunky system. Let me sell that. I must be buying this stuff instead of selling this stuff. It didn't say that my gold has been updated. So I have got 87. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here, to be honest. So I've got a weapon. I've got that. I've got a top. So I think I'll just go with that and hope I can buy it. Total sold. Right, I'll just do a little bit less, like that. Welcome in. Thank you. Please come again. Right, crikey. Well, you see what I mean. It's hard going this. So I'm going to equip that. So we look less of a chump. Jerky probably be handy, wouldn't it? I better not get rid of these things. So it looks like we're going to have no trousers. How much gold have I got? I've got 14 gold. Is that 14 gold? Can I buy some for 14 gold, please? Anything to do. A pair of trousers would be nice. I'll buy back my crummy little trousers. At least I'll look a bit half decent if I can find it. Where's the trousers? How much is that worth? 4? See, I can't work out what this is. Is it actually up? Yeah, right. So 88, can't afford that. We've only got 4. So we've only got 14. It's got to be something here. I can do 14. Got no trousers here. So that's 4. Got better than. You got any trousers is better than that? I mean, he's got an odd assortment of stuff here, hasn't he? But he's got very little in the trousers department. So I'll tell you what, we'll go with that. Right, okay. Right, thank you. Right, it's getting nowhere here. Hello, madam. And yeah. So we get the job. So let's go to Balmoral. Let's kind of shove this along a bit. As you can see, it's a little bit, tinky. Hello there. So I won't go talking to people now. Let's get going to Balmoral. Now, how do we get to Balmoral, you may ask? And to be honest, I ain't got a clue. So, map. Right, where's Balmoral? There. Right, okay, so we got to kind of go that way. We could go to here, I suppose, but so we got to kind of go north. So I'll kind of head in the northerly direction, and yeah, we'll probably die on the way. I've got a. How do I? Ah, right. Oh Christ! I better not have this out. Right. Okay, we now got that. So there we are. We haven't got any trousers, but although hang on, let me put my trousers on. So we look a bit sad without trousers, aren't we? There we go. And we've got that on. Yeah, it kind of says equip, but it says equip again. It's like it doesn't say unequip. It's kind of odd system, but there you go. So yeah, you got to kind of do that. Oh, so that's resting then. You cannot rest in the middle of nowhere, by the way. You got to find a bed. What's this one do? That's that. I'm trying to think what the left one does. How do you do the magic thing? I don't know. I'll work it out. So we're going to go in a northerly direction. Is there a signpost somewhere? So yeah, this could be fun, couldn't it? But as you can see, it's a struggle. I'm light 60% because I cannot even see my life ahead of me at the moment. Right. Let me just draw the curtain so people just don't, don't nosy people looking in. Although not like mine. Right, so I'll try and get in a northerly direction to there and try not to die. But I probably will. Now, there's things to pick up, of course, like any Elder Scrolls. So tickle. We can do that on every single one. So, we don't want to overburden ourselves, though. So I'm going to have this ready just in case, because you never know. Now, I'm going to keep it on the map one, I think. So we'll kind of head in that direction. Hope for the best. Right. Now I've heard that before. Yes. Right, I've heard this before. Yeah, this is what happens at the beginning of the game is when you come anywhere and you go north, this guy drops down from the sky. It just so happens he gives us a nice sword, a nice hat, an elegant robe, some shoes, a scroll of Vicarian flight, and some gold. I should take all of that. You see? So, and then a journal of Tyrol. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I'm developing. With it, I'll be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I've worked out all the possible complications, and it will allow me to leap great distances, covering hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the air, all without that terrible orientation of a spell of flying. My time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. Well, I got a feeling it was unsuccessful, mate. So yeah, that happens at the very beginning. Make sure you pick all that stuff up. Because this is valuable stuff. So now we have a wope. Now, does it say what it's... Doesn't say it's got any kind of strength or anything, does it? But that has a weight of 12. It's got... yeah, at least that's got... It doesn't even say that's got armour on it. Has that got no armour? It says 0. Well, it has a condition. I don't know about that. Right, we haven't... Have we got any shoes? I mean, what is that? So we could flog all this stuff, I suppose. Right, what else? Now, see this, you see. I presume, see, for what this does, yeah, it fortifies aerobatic. So we can't fly through the air, like, you know, and kill ourselves, but we can fortify so we can go really fast, so we can run away. Which might be handy in a pinch. We've got some hound meat as well. So yeah, good sword there. So that's probably better than what we've got, isn't it? That's chop 1 to 32, so it's quite a variation there. But that one is... that might be a better one. I don't think I've got a shield, have I? I could put the hat on, of course. There. Yeah. So there you go. So that's a good one. It's a good one. Well, you know, make sure you get that. Don't miss out on that one. Now, could go flying up here, of course. Now, I don't think there's run in this. I think this is run. So, you know, this is like walk, and this is run. So remarkably slow. Now, watch out for the creatures in here. You will die a death. Alright? So if you hear a sound, yeah, just steer away from it. So as you say, it's going to take a while. Now, fast travel. Now, actually, we could have bought... no, I might actually do that. Although, I'll tell you what, no, let's go for a walk. Let's have a walk around this area. Now, it could be dangerous. Now, hitting things in this is not exactly that easy. It's a bit like the first two games. It's very difficult to hit things. And it's not a lot. It's not. You don't get any kind of feedback, so it can be very tricky trying to hit things. So you'll probably die here. And I don't know how you point it in different directions or do a point or whatever. I'm not really sure. It could be that, you know, you point it up, it does that. And I've no idea. Right, so we can. What is that? So that resists poison apparently. We'll take it. So make sure you pick up all that, whatever you do when that guy, when you hear look around that kind of spot. So if you're heading in a generally northerly direction, now whatever you do not go in there, because I went in there and died a tragic death. Now, I'll put it on an easier mode, so I might get away with it here. You do get a kind of bit of blood if you do actually hit it. That's the only kind of feedback you'll get. Yeah, I went in there and died rapidly. But this should appear on our map, I do believe. Local. Doesn't really show, does it? And then world. So yeah, as you can see, it's, and then you can centre it if you go kind of off track. But I'm not going to go in there because I ain't going to risk it. So we'll carry on our merry way. Is this a lady? Is it got this thing rotate? Oh yes, it has. So if you push down on the right stick, you can do that. So we're going third person. I don't think you can adjust it. I'm pretty sure you can't adjust it. No. So I'll try adjusting. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. So you still got that. So this, you know, this carried through to all the other later games, of course. So yes, all the kind of things that you'd expect from Elder Scrolls is in Morrowind. This is kind of, you know, that was a very big success, massively so, because there wasn't anything like this. This is the first game that, not the first game that had 3D, but it was the first game that had an open world that you could go anywhere you like, and you know, your skills level up as you use them. So there was nothing like this, so that's why it went down such a storm. But as you can see, it's a little bit clunky by today's standard. But tell you what, if you get that mod, or if you're on PC and you get this, and you get the mod, it's a fair few things. It's a fair few things to, you know, to actually, you know, to download. It's not really pointing in the way we want to go, is it? But we're kind of heading the right way. We're kind of heading the right way, kind of. Although it looks a bit doubtful, doesn't it? So I'm going to go this way and kind of turn right a bit. But yeah, you see what I mean. I've always struggled because half the time I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's only because I've watched somebody play this a fair time ago now that I had any clue where to go. And I do believe that if we push forward on the fast mode, look, see, our stamina will build up while we're going slow. So imagine doing this slow all the way through this game. But you know, you kind of walk at this, which you think, oh god, I got to walk at this place, or I'll die, you know, or I'll, you know, time will stand still. But as you can see, the stamina goes down, so it's a bit dodgy. Maybe if I put that away, it'll be all right. Nope. So I could always activate that spell. I've forgotten how we had to do the equip the. What does that do? Well, that must be kind of melee or something. Not sure how you do the magic spell, to be honest. I mean, that's that, that's that, that's that, and that's that. So I'm not really quite sure how you do that. I presume there's something nasty in there as well. So I'll keep checking the map. But we can't have been in there. But I just thought you'd have a, you know, have a quick look. But this is I don't know, you know, I don't know why people say this is the best, because, you know, I mean, for variety, you know, and different, every area is completely different. So on that, in that way, I suppose you could say, yeah, it's got more variety than kind of Oblivion. That was kind of more generic. But you know, it's just a clunky system. So I've never really got going on this, unfortunately, and probably, you know, well, I don't know if people agree with me, but they'll probably be screaming at me now. Now, is this an enemy here? I see the stamina going down just by, you know, I can't believe I've got to walk around like this just to get my stamina back, because obviously that's going to affect, you know, how much you can. Now, is this a bandit? That I do not know. Now, I don't know how I arm this. I'm going to have a look at. Oops. How do I arm this thing? Because it says there, equip. But when I press on it, it seems to unequip it. Yeah, I don't get this kind of system, really. So it could be we got to get rid of that to use that. No. So yeah, as you can see, I'm very much ain't got a clue what I'm doing here. Because how do you activate this thing? See, it's kind of saying equip, but it's not equipped in. So I can't kind of work it out. If anybody knows, please let me know. So, oh yeah, actually, let's do a save. Oh, I got one called Ghost. So I'll do a new save, and I'll give it a name. Yeah, we'll call it Jane. So yeah, I mean, you probably won't like this. I mean, but you know, there's a lot of people who will disagree with that and say, "Man, this is an excellent game." But I just cannot get into it. I've tried, but I just can't seem to sort it out at all. So I'm going to go with that. How come? See, that appears in my hand, but I don't know how the magic appears in my hand. Maybe I've got to go to this, press that, and do it. See, it doesn't seem to work, does it? Right, I'll put that away. Hello there. Are you friendly? I'm a miner in the Shulk egg mine. I just found it, but I'm here just taking a break. I'm just an egg miner. First seen the fuss about never remember just silly stupid. Then I learned that a dumb there had been waiting for Lord Erever to come back. Centuries, the incarnate, they call it. Every few years an Ashlander appears and the tribes call him the incarnate. Then the temple goes out, hunts him down and reveals him as a fake. Why does the temple worry so much about it? So, if you do the crime, pay the fine. Don't do the same. You might think a little bit hard labour isn't a bad price to pay, but when you're breaking the rocks for the Empire, you'll lose the edge. Right, so don't nick then. Kwame foragers and warriors won't attack us since they use our smell, but they attack intruders. And you smell like an intruder, but don't worry. So that's the Kwame. That was that thing that I think attacked us, I think. So that's his trade, and that's a terrible place. So you might not know. Now you might not be the quest giver. So he might be, this might be the important guy. Oi, Fringilin. He's getting some fresh air. He's just an egg miner. He's a Kwama forager. He escapes the land. Blah 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 blah. At first it seemed like yeah, right, that's the same. Don't fight when you're tired. So yeah, if you want to know, what to do in this game, you ain't got a clue about how to do this. Scribe jelly. Doesn't taste bad. It takes a while to get used to the texture. It is filling, so we could use that. So I suppose we could kill these two guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we can nick this stuff and pinch that. But I suppose we could have a go at trying to kill him. I mean, I'm going to save it here and click that. And so if you just click it 3 times, it'll just do that and just right over the top. I'm gonna have a little go at trying to kill these. Now this could be stupid. Hello, it's not. Oh no! Oh, that's why. That's why I didn't do the magic. Right, as I say, it could be a stupid idea, but maybe not. Now he's got a spear, which is a long weapon. Now, I must admit they didn't have spears in any of the later games. Now, see, now we're picking up some stuff. What's our inventory? Common pants. I mean, it's a nice common ring there. Not worth a lot. That's not worth a lot. I must admit I didn't do this when I first played it, but I'll have that. Well, I think that was a good haul there. What does that do? Nothing. See, I could take that minus pick. Now, am I too heavy? So let's have a look at all I got now. I've got a few little weapons now. That's 1 to 10. See, I reckon that's a good one. Actually, I might go with that now. Apparel. See, we got a shield. But as I say, this is why it's a good idea to do this. So it looks like I've got to do that and then press it. Yeah, see what I mean? I can't work this out. It says equip, but it doesn't say unequip afterwards, does it? You see what I mean? It's kind of a bit clunky system. So it looks like when it's there, that means it's active. I mean, I ain't got a clue. If anybody's got a clue, please let me know. Now, should I go into this thing? And of course, you've got a 24-hour thingy, cycle. But I think this might be the one where we got killed. A worn cavern door to Skulk Egg Mine. Might be safe. I doubt it. Right, I'm going to save it for a start because I'm not a complete idiot. I am a little bit, but I won't do too much of this. I don't know whether it appealed to a lot of people. Of course, I haven't got a torch, have I? But that's not a problem. That's not a problem because we've just turned the game up. Can we do that? Can't see it there. Can't see it there. Well, of course you haven't got gamma. Ready magic. Oh, I see. So that's the ready magic one. So can't I equip that at the same time? It doesn't seem to want to go in the slot, do it? Maybe I've got to pick it from here. Yeah, maybe I've got to do it from here. Select. Ah, right, so now if I do it. I don't know, is that helping? I cannot see a thing here. Crikey. So actually I'm going to go back out because This is way too dark. Until I get a torch, I'm absolutely stuck here. Can I pinch this torch here? No, it's not a torch. Alright, I'll wait until I get a torch. Because that's far too creepy. Right, let's carry on heading to Balmoral. Should have called myself Gimli, shouldn't I? Or you know, a girl's version of that, like Gimlet. Right, let's have a look at the old map here. We're not far away here. Only about 20 million miles. It's one of those things. Now we ought to be able to give it a right old go with this, shouldn't we? I do believe that's a big blow. Wow, I'll tell you what, I should have played the game with this great big thing. I'll take Heather. Hello, Heather. But you see, it's a very strange world this is. Right, what's that then? Now, I kind of don't fancy a cave, I must admit. Where's the local one? It's funny that it's not showing up that other place. But, you know, what would I know? Oh, my athletics skill, because I've been, you know, running fast. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's the place I went in, and I got absolutely thrashed. I wouldn't definitely wouldn't do that. I don't get how this... Oh, that is doing my health. Okay, so I finally cracked it. Of course, terrible weather out there, isn't it? What the hell? Oh, I thought that was a creature there. Hang on there. I do believe we are in Balmoral. Now, I could die here. I may have come the wrong way, but I'll try sliding down a mountain. I mean, you can do it in Skyrim, so I presume we can slide down a mountain here. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, it's probably a lot better in the daylight, but we can only... yeah, there's a bit you can... Oh, let me put that away. That kind of might be offensive. Hello there. Is something wrong with your legs? I don't know you. What do you want? I am Hull, pauper. How dare you call me a pauper? As soon as first I've just then I learned that the Dumner had been waiting for Lord Nereva to come back for centuries. The incarnate, they call it. I think that's what I heard earlier. If you find yourself stumbling into trouble when you're tired or anything, keep an eye out. If you're entering unfamiliar territory, yeah, it's typical. Talk is cheap, ask questions, yeah, it's kind of typical stuff. Now, can I steal stuff is what I want to know, and get away with it. See, I've no idea. I'm going to try it, because I know in Oblivion and some of the others, you know, if stuff is left outside, it's you know, you can take it, but if it's inside, you can't. Now I don't know if taking it out of crates. Now, I don't know what the AI is like. Hello there. He's got something wrong with his leg. Now we got. Is this Balmoral? Ooh, weather's turning nasty. Right then, now we had to go to. Now I do believe I know where this place is, or I wouldn't blank on it. There. I do believe we got to cross a bridge, because I've played it at least that much. So I've got to find a way. I think there's a bridge somewhere. Could be up here, or it could be down there. Yeah, I do believe we've got to kind of cross a bridge, and it's over the other side. I mean, I could be wrong, but it does say in that actual note, I do believe. But yeah, you see what I mean. It's a bit clunky. Directions, right? If you're going to proceed to the town of Balmoral in Varnagar. Report to a man called he'll be here. Ask at the corner club called the South Wall. Not really helping me there, is it? Not that one. And I can't really, I'm not supposed to read that, otherwise I'll get bad trouble. But I think, hello there, how are you? I think it's over here and then up some stairs or something, and then it's like first on the right or something. I mean, I could be wrong there. Yep, we're wrong. It could be over there. Yeah, it's been a while since I played it, so Could be this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, wow. Anybody know? I could ask. Actually, that's a good idea. Someone in particular. Fighters Guild is there, but that's not it. Well, South Wall. South Wall's working class corner, east of Odai River on the south end of Labour Street. Right. So it's east of the river. Right. Okay. Where's the river? Right. That looks like the river. It's east. And did it say south? I've got a feeling it's up one of these. Up one of these somewhere. It's either up this one or the other one. Not that one. But you see what I mean? There's no real directions. I think it's up here. I think I got it. I think I got it, and it's the last. I think it's this one here. There we go. Right, loading area. So I'll just do this sort of first bit, and then I think now we'll leave it at that. Right. Well, yes. Yes. I'm Caius Casades. I mean, I probably spelled that wrong. Yeah, I said that wrong. What do you mean? You were told to report to Caius Casades? What are you talking about? Right, I got to report to him. So, you say your name is Jane and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me have a look at it. You could say no and walk away and kill the guy if you want. Right, yes, very interested it says. It says here, the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the blades, and that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders? And then a package that has been removed from your inventory. Yes! Good. Now, I would recommend doing this because he will give you some stuff. Alright, welcome to the service, novice Jane. Now you belong to the Blades, where the Emperor's eyes and ears. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say so. If you like, you can improve your modded skills with our blade trainers now. Or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the Blades trainers. Right, and then it's been updated. Right. Did you have a question about the blade trainers? Yes, I did. These blades offers training, not free of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Rydleen. Now, if you see all these three people, they will also give you stuff. So this is why you should follow this main mission at the start. Is because these will give you some free stuff, like armor and all this kind of stuff. Alright? So we're going to do that. But I think I'll leave it there. Okay, so yeah, anyway, I'll just work my way through, but it should kind of, you know, when you go through these, it should give you some instructions. Right, Fighters Guild. Ellen the Scout has usually been found in Orel's trade house in Saint Nadine. You know where that is? You arrived. Oh, really? Just came from there. Twit. So the thing's been updated, and that one also been updated. Nightblade Gildan was the same thing, isn't it? He's in the southeast corner of town in a house to the right of the steps up the temple. Right, so we might as well have a good look at that. We can, of course, you've got the Fighters Guild, the Imperial Cult. There's more guilds in this actually. So you've got Thieves Guild, Mage Guilds, Fighters Guild, Imperial Legion, the Blades, and so you've got a few more in this. And you've also got groups as well, like houses, and that you could also do things for them. So there are more guilds and factions in this than any of the later games. And then you've got information about all these. Alright, so you can go through all this lot. You know, I'll just click through, I mean. And then you've got your orders there, reported there. So I'm just going to go through all of them, click on them all, and it might kind of tell me where to go and all this kind of stuff. So I'm just going to click on them all and hope for the best. Right. Now, if I go to my journal, I said if I go to my journal, so now there's a lot of stuff here, and it's not really in much of an order. So it's, so we've done the first bit, and you've heard rumours. I've been told there is now a boat in Cole which has transport. I've met a Bosmore named Fargoth who claims the Emperors have stolen his ring. He would like it back. Oh, I kind of ignore that. So we'll go on and do kind of that kind of stuff. I do believe that he will give us stuff. I mean, I'm not quite sure, but has he given us stuff? Let me have a look at. I don't know if he gives him. I think I found that. Now, I'm sure he does give us stuff. I'm going to look at that because that might be a skill book. Nope. But it gives you. Some of these things do give you information. So it is worth looking at them because it will give you some, news or whatever about the thing. Now, I probably shouldn't nick this stuff, but now at least we can sleep in a bed. All right, so I don't know. I mean, I'll get up about, I don't know, 10 hours will be 8 o'clock. When 8 o'clock, I think I do. So this is why you need to do this bit, really. It's a good idea to do it. Otherwise, you ain't got a clue what you're doing. You'll probably walk into trouble, get killed, and that'll be it. Now, I'm pretty sure that we won't be allowed in there. It says like level 75, and we got no idea. We got nothing on that. And I don't know whether we better take that either. So I will leave it there. I don't know why he's got no shirt on, but maybe, can I take some stuff off for you? So anyway, that's a look at Morrowind. You're probably thinking, oh my god, but a lot of people love this game, and they probably got this with the new mods on, so it's looking fabulous. And I must admit, if it's all looking fabulous, and there is somebody that's redoing Morrowind in the Skyrim engine, so I would definitely play it if it's in the Skyrim engine. I would love to do it in that because it'd look fantastic. You've got a bad sniff there, mate. So I'm going to stay here and look at that bloke because I know that I've just done that, and I'm going to save it here and put it on there. It does auto save, I think, when you go through doors. But yeah, before you do anything like any game, always make sure you save. And I'll see you all next time. And I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, if you're a Morrowind fan, you're obviously going to go, oh yeah, Ray's playing this and that, But I don't know, I just couldn't get going. I found it just a struggle to just read through the book, and it's like, oh, what was I doing? Where was I going? It's kind of hard work to get through it. I do believe it was actually made better with this DLC, but I can't see any difference really, because it all looks the same as what I remember. It doesn't kind of separate them out. But apparently, but it could be that if we start the DLC bit, maybe it will. I did say I was going to stay. Oh, crikey. Yeah. Let me go back in. Yeah, I'll stay here. I've just got up and I'm going to go out there. And if you enjoyed that, give it a like. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, then go ahead, please. That would be wonderful. And I'll see you all next time. And yeah, now and again I will do a quick look at a game. I know what you're saying, oh god, you're playing all these different kinds of games, but I just want to give people a flavour of different kind of games, and they may think about getting it. I don't know. I'm not trying to promote anything or whatever. I don't get anything or whatever, but I just thought, it just gives me something to do sometimes because I get so bored here. I'll see you all next time, and guess what? I'll see you later. And well, I suppose we could do the chat at the end, should we? You're always doing that though, aren't you? Yeah. One more time? Yeah, go on then. Well, I don't know what to say, don't you? Oh, alright, in that case you might as well end it now. Alright, okay. Don't know why you bothered doing that in the first place. I mean, it's a stupid idea anyway, isn't it? I mean, better to take a joke, innit? Bye!